Go and fuel mileage a question for him. The first attempt at a green-white checker. NASCAR's version of overtime underway. We are green.
Great start by Hamlin.
Yeah. Here we go.
Hold your breath. Harvick was inside, then outside.
Boy, but Hamlin Denny got through there really, really good. And that's what he needed to do.
Everyone clean through turn one. Kyle Busch working on Tony Stewart for second.
Oh, look at Harvick.
He made that low groove work earlier on a restart. To no avail here. Joe Gibbs Racing 1-2.
And I think those two corners are just enough for Hamlin to keep that.
If we get the white flag here, there will not be another attempt at a green-white checker finish. Hamlin leads, white flag in the air. 2.5 miles to win number 4 in 2010 for Denny Hamlin.
Harvick's car is just a little too free to run up on Tony. He got a little bit loose right there in the middle.
Is Kyle weaving the car?
He had been cutting it.
Oh,
big.
Kasey Kahne gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Gordon piles in, and now the caution.
6. You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Denny Hamlin came here as a rookie in 2006. He won both poles that year and won both races. Career win number 12 for Hamlin comes in his 4th at Pocono. He wins the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide 500 presented by...
Hey, do any of you guys remember how Greg Biffle was so upset with the way his car was handling early in the race?
Oh, yeah.
Hollered on the radio. Him and Greg Irwin not really agreeing on it.
We changed our front suspension around. You know, the engineers and RPM guys, everybody kind of came together, you know, and really supported the organization. And we changed before we went to Chicago.
Biffle sitting here a minute ago said you guys had had worked hard on the steering geometry and has changed the car, and the car takes better adjustments. What does he mean by that? I mean, is it just easier, you're starting in a better place, or is a half pound of air or a quarter pound of air, is it more responsive to that now?
I think maybe we've been just a little bit closer on Friday. Off the truck, and you know, the way the 16 team normally operates is we run the first 8 or 10 or 12 laps of practice on Friday in race trim generally, just to give him a feel for what he's really got.
I'm going to give Jack Roush his 4th win here at Pocono as he crosses the line and wins for the first time in 65 races.
White flag.
Fans already cheering Jeff Gordon. The resume for this guy, incredible when it comes to the Sprint Cup Series. Today would be his 84th career win.
Puts him in some pretty good company right there, doesn't it?
It does. How about Darrell Waltrip and Bobby Allison for 3rd on the all-time list?
It's amazing.
Jeff Gordon not worried about the history books. He's worried about another championship. And today, taking a huge step in the right direction. Get out the checkered flag and display it for Jeff Gordon. His 5th career win here at Pocono coming this afternoon.
Key turning point in the race. Hitting onto the green just before the red flag for the rain. Betting on the rain shower and betting on the race restarting after the rain shower. When it did, they stayed on the track, got the track position. Keselowski got the lead after Kyle Busch had to fight off Jimmie Johnson on a late restart, and the white flag is up. There's 1 lap to go.
Looks like Jimmy's going to get by Kurt Busch. Still side by side.
Boy, the position that this will put Brad Keselowski in. He's inside the top 20 with this, and then having 2 victories.
He's still got a long way to go, though. He's got to go through the tunnel turn and turn 3.
Yeah, but I like my chance with him. See Kurt Busch fighting back with Jimmie here. They touch coming down the back straightaway.
That could get ugly.
It's getting ugly.
It's getting ugly. Wow, that's a high-speed part of the racetrack to be doing that.
Maybe a crossover move coming right here. Yep. Or into the rear bumper, one of the two. See Jimmie's car smoking.
Maybe he's got a little fender damage in on a tire. While up front, the story of this one is going to be the young man who came back from a terrible crash on Wednesday of this week and has gutted out a win at Pocono Raceway as Kyle Busch tries off the final corner. He'll come up one spot short. How about Brad Keselowski winning at Pocono?
To go out and perform. And I do believe, like Larry said, Darlington was a huge boost. I thought he run a great race at Darlington. Got in the wall there at the end and still came back and managed something out of it. So I think when you look at Dale Jr., as we said before, drove his way back to 8th. That's as far as he can get. When you start racing against Kenseth and Boyer and Hamlin and those guys, it gets tough at the end of the race because they're not giving an inch.
Joey Logano got the white flag last time by. Less than a lap to his second career win. Jimmie Johnson now closing in, trying to pass Tony Stewart for third. What a day it's been for the 5-time champion.
And Jimmie Johnson, 2 speeding penalties, a lap down, makes it up, wave around, all this stuff, and comes back.
They do it all the time.
And that's
amazing.
And it's like we said in the beginning. Where has Jimmie Johnson gone? Not anywhere.
Welcome back to the top of the board. Joey Logano in his rookie season won for the first time June of 2009 at New Hampshire. Back to victory lane today. It happens at Pocono.
Oh, Jimmie! Trouble! Kenseth in the wall, Biffle in the wall. Kenseth spins into the pack. Denny Hamlin.
Was wondering going down in that corner, how close was Kenseth going to try to get over onto Jimmie Johnson to try to take advantage, get him a little bit free. Johnson got extremely loose.
We knew they were going to be racing like it was the last lap.
Yeah,
it may have been because I don't know that we'll get back under green.
And who was leading when the caution came out here? Jeff Gordon's the one that's out front right now, but we'll have to see about this.
And yes, the leader is Jeff Gordon.
Wow, for his fortunes turning here.
Restart at lap 91. Jimmie Johnson and Matt Kenseth racing for the lead. The first four cars all tangle up. And what do you know? Jeff Gordon ends up out in. And word from NASCAR is that they will bring the cars down the pit lane this time. Shut them down and cover them up. Yes, that's a live picture. There is actually a severe thunderstorm warning. Not a watch, but a warning for this area. And it is coming down right now. Pennsylvania 400 has been declared official. Just shy of the 250-mile mark. 245 to be specific, and Jeff Gordon is going to pick up his first win of this season and his now all-time leading 6th here at Pocono Raceway. He has got the tricky triangle pretty well figured out.
As we see the white flag, less than a lap remaining for Jimmie Johnson into turn 1. Ryan Newman underneath Kyle Busch as they come off of turn 1 and head down the long pond straightaway. It's a nice battle for the final position inside the top 5.
Wow.
Kurt Busch trying to make it 3 wide at the tunnel turn.
He thought about it.
Newman completes the pass. Jimmie Johnson opened the season with a win in the Daytona 500. He's been consistent all year long. Got a victory at Martinsville in late March. His 3rd checkered flag of the year coming at Pocono. Jimmie Johnson does it today.
Well done, my man.
2 laps to go. Who's going to win? Run into turn 1 for Kasey Kahne on the outside.
Just you and him, still there.
Tell you, when you're the leader, you don't have anything to judge off of down there. I think Jeff Gordon was a little too easy getting down in there. What's going to happen in the tunnel here?
Wow. Kasey Kahne just drove that car in the corner.
Wow.
That was an impressive pass right there. He did not get a very good restart.
No, we'd seen that a number of times. But wow, the run that he made down into 1 and off of there, and then that was an incredible corner that he made through turn 2.
He drove off into turn 1, and I still don't think he's lifted yet. White flag is up. We're in the final lap. 3 more tricky Pocono corners for Kasey Kahne. And one that almost got away might be coming back to him. This is a team and a driver that I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to break out and to just tear off 2 or 3 wins. What a performance by them today.
Yeah, not only are they moving up inside, well inside the top 10, a second victory for the year. We're going to talk about him being a part of the chase for sure.
And not only that, probably being a championship contender.
The checkered flag at Pocono today, Kasey Kahne. Jeff Gordon will get second. After that last restart when Kahne sailed it off into turn 1 on the outside and made it.
Flag is out, and they are saluting Dale Jr. at Pocono, 2.5 miles away from his second win of the season.
The strategy that these 2 guys employed to get to this point of the race, to get to that last pit stop, to put themselves in position, then to have trash on their grills, both of them, and to fight to try to overcome that. This has been an exciting race.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been a runner-up twice here at Pocono. Top 5 in both races a year ago.
Then that 2 drove it up off the tunnel.
Driving it in as well.
Off of turn 3 for the final time.
You got it, bud.
He won the season opener at Daytona. Second checkered flag of the year for Dale Jr. at Pocono.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano waiting if something happens.
Harvick, another big run right there.
That's his strong part of the racetrack.
Half a lap to go.
Nice corner by Junior.
One more turn. Can he hold him off? He's going to do it. 3rd win of the season. Pocono goes to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Hell yeah. Good job. Man, it's really late.